Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Bionic Commando. Oh hey, Capcom's back already. Capcom has plenty of extremely well-known franchises, but also some that, while not totally forgotten, certainly didn't do as well. Such is the case with the Bionic Commando series. Originally released in the arcades in 1987, it stars Nathan Rad Spencer, a man with a grappling hook for an arm, beating the hell out of Nazis, which instantly makes him a likable protagonist. It also had a unique feature that you can't jump. The only way you can move vertically is through the use of your grappling hook. The satisfaction of a well-timed grappling hook, followed by taking out another gaggle of Nazis, made it a pretty popular game on both the arcade and on the NES release a year later. And yet, despite having everything going for it, Bionic Commando somehow never went much further. There was the Game Boy game in 1992, then a Game Boy Color game in 2000, and that's it for the original continuity. 2008 and 2009 saw two attempts at reboots, with Bionic Commando Rearmed, a straight-up remake, and Bionic Commando, a 3D sequel that tried to make the game grim and gritty, but wound up being bland, with the only memorable thing being the twist that Spencer's hookshot arm was made out of the brain of his dead wife. No, seriously, that was the big plot twist. There was another Rearmed game in 2011, but the series has been well and truly dead since then. I don't know, I'm just kinda stunned. Grappling hooks are supposed to make everything better. I mean, come on, look at this cover. Kicking an enemy in the face, grappling hook connecting to the sun, apparently, our character's gorgeous hairdo. It's all so beautiful. Granted, everyone in the background appears to be fighting everyone else in the background, but hey, that's cool too. So why did this franchise not make it further? Let's grapple with that question with Bionic Commando. Ooh. The Earth is peaceful. For now. Something tells me that's about to change drastically. Maybe not? Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, that was quick. Ooh, you hate to see it happen. The Doray's army, commanded by Director Wiseman, has begun raid. Oh, is it not just outright Nazis in this one? Okay, I guess they're going for more sci-fi. Our agent, Super Joe, was sent to the Doray's... Dude, I cannot even read that. Who's Super Joe? Are we not Rad Spencer? Rad Spencer, there he is, looking way different than I remember. Wow, he has been viciously infected with anime. Alright, we gotta go rescue Super Joe from the Doray's army. Bionic Commando, look at that eagle. Oh, Adult Mega Man, hello. Chief Headquarters is contacting us. Ah, Bison! Ooh. Map screen. Please instruct, descend, transfer. Looks like I only have the one weapon, and I only have a video receiver. I'm guessing as the game goes on, I get more stuff. Here we go. Bionic Commando. B to shoot, A to grapple. Alright, let's get a handle on the grappling mechanics. So there's no jump. Whoop. Okay, so holding A and hitting forward grapples forward. If I just tap A and then hold forward, I can do a grapple jump. Or I can just grapple and use A to pull myself in. Up to grapple up. Ow! What am I picking up here? Bullet? Cartridge? Ooh, a door. Those usually contain things in video games. Com tap select. Com. Use the communication rooms to open doors to other areas. Okay, so I do have to find these rooms to open doors. Tap. Listen up. Keep the enemy away from this power reactor. Oh, so tapping you can kind of get a sense of where to go next. That's a fun idea. Let's finish up and look around. I want to see what happens when we gather all 16 cartridges. Not... Hi, are you a hostage, or are you a one-up? Could go either way. A platformer when you can't jump? I almost wonder if that's the reason why Bionic Commando never went further. Like, yeah, here's a perfect example. I can't actually get up here. I have to find another way around. And it can be kind of frustrating to be like, wow, I'm... In any other game, I'd be able to jump that, but not here. Because grappling hooks are well known to make any game better, but if it's just a grappling hook without a jump to compensate, I don't know, that might be the problem. And boom. Oh, I have more life now. I have 4 hits instead of 3. Nice. You know, but my gripes aside with just grappling hook, because I would prefer there be some jump function too. It's fun so far. Ooh, a new door. Oh, it's him. Destroy them. We cannot allow them to proceed any further. What if I proceed further? Oh! It's a destroy this thing while the enemies attack you gimmick. Let's see the quality of this explosion. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, and that's the end of the area. Oh, well, that was easy. The Duray's army destroyed the elevator. Let's tap. Captain, can you tell me how to operate the elevators? He's alive? Jump on the elevator and push either up or down. The army needed instruction for that? One of the elevators will crash if you step on it. Okay, fascinating, Captain. I see how it is. You literally hit up and down. Whoops. Stop me! If only I had some kind of grappling hook that could have saved me there. Also, I haven't even mentioned the graphics or sound, but I mean, it's Capcom. They were kind of the gods at that. So the game does indeed look very good and sound very good. Also, I looked it up, and the game has a pretty good length, too. It's about 2 hours to beat, which for Game Boy is a pretty solid chunk of time. Oh, cool. Oh, good. We got our life back. Alright, so the game encourages you to kill enemies, has some fun set pieces, has some interesting mechanics. Yeah, not much to complain about. I mean, like I said, I guess the lack of a jump button is something to complain about. But if you can get past that, yeah, Bionic Commando is pretty good. But again, I killed this guy in the very first level. Total plot hole. I guess my recommendation of this game depends entirely on your thoughts on propulsive actions against gravity. So this is an interesting one to talk about because from a purely mechanical standpoint, Bionic Commando is and has always been very fun. Using your grappling hook to maneuver around, finding ways around obstacles, and traversing vertically was a really unique core mechanic for the time, given how ingrained in platforming jumping was. But beyond that, there was a lot going for this game. Searching for the rooms to open up future areas, the semi-linear path with some branches you can take later on, even the upgrade system encouraging you to take out as many enemies as you can so you can get stronger. It all adds up to a really well-designed, well-executed platformer. The issue is that it's a platformer that doesn't feature something that most would consider the very essence of platformers. Yes, the whole gimmick of the game is to get around without jumping, but it's a gimmick that I don't think quite works, because jumping is such a necessity in these types of games. And I think that's why Bionic Commando never went as far as many of its contemporaries, because it tried to implement a unique gimmick, but it's a gimmick that kind of felt like a self-imposed challenge. I find myself wondering how Bionic Commando would do if it made its debut today, when the rules of platforming games have definitely evolved over time, because it was ahead of its time, but maybe not in a good way. I still enjoyed this game, and I do recommend it, but if you play it for 2 minutes and get frustrated, I won't blame you. So why was Bionic Commando never super successful? It might be because sometimes you just want to jump. But at least Rad Spencer would go on to bigger and better things. Well, in a completely different franchise. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.